Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Guess what day it is? It's Friday Confab. Yes! The best part of your week, because you get to spend it with a 74-year-old woman who's a little on the peculiar side, but that's okay because I've always been this way. How is everybody? Oh my gosh, this is a great day, isn't it? I'm so glad that you're here. You know, it's pretty nippy out right now, but the sun is shining, and after a while, when our visit is over, I get to go to Dollar General, aka Dollar General, and pick up a few things. Well, cat food for one. Cat food. Yes. Cat food. I don't know what it is with those cats. They always have to eat. And I just want to put some words of wisdom to you. There's no such thing as a free pet, okay? There's no such thing as a free pet. Happy Camper, who has Chester, she can testify to that. There is no such thing as a free pet. Right, Happy? You know, because Chester, bless his heart, he's a sore trial, but he's got a good home now. That's awesome. So, what are we going to talk about today? Oh. I forgot to grab something. Hang on, I'll be right back because it was something I wanted to share with you, and I think you'll find it only moderately boring. I'm back. Got your coffee? Got your tea? Got your Coca-Cola? Your Dr. Pepper? Or just maybe water? And you don't even have to have a beverage if you don't want to. But it's kind of nice. Why do I have all this ceiling up there? I have all this ceiling. Okay. The first thing I want to share with you is what I spent in the month of March on food. You notice I say food. So I have this is what I had to retrieve. I had to retrieve this fancy schmancy book from Dollar General. And it's made in Vietnam. Vietnam's got some big you know, I can't even think of the word right now. Tariffs. They have some of the biggest tariffs on them at the moment, so I don't know. Maybe instead of $2, this will be $50. Who knows? But that's okay. I got mine. Awesome. Okay. What did I spend on the foods for the month of March? Would you like to know? Well, let me show you. I'll tell you, because, you know, I already started January. So, okay. I spent a total for the month of March. This is just food. Now, remember, I am buying my food, and in the meat area, that's for me and my little puppy dog, Sadie Mae. So, I make her food from that. So, I spent for the month of March $290 total on food, and it averaged to $72.50 per week. That is considerably more than I spent in February, which in February I spent $114 for the month. So that was $28.50 a week. Now, am I mad about $72.50 a week? No, I'm not mad about it. I'm good with it. You know why? Because it's food. The price of food has gone up. Okay. That's a given at this point in time. And I have been trying to be more cognizant of nutrition and just kind of watching what I eat. So that adds to the cost. And I've been trying a few different organics, which that's added to the cost as well. I was expecting that. So am I mad about that? No. Now remember, this food cost, that's just for me and the puppy do. It's not for my kitty cats or any other purchases like toilet paper, PT, TP, all that. It's whatever the other supplies are and personal items. So that's not, it's just for food. Okay? And I've been buying a lot more fresh vegetables and fruits, things like that. So that's what I spent. Let me know if you know what you spent in the month of March. Put it in the comments and let us all talk about you. No. Well, we can compare notes, okay? We can compare notes. Okay, so that's that. And I did have some other expenses last month, like I had that tree cut down. I had to pick up some repair items at Home Depot and things like that. And of course, all the pet food. Had to do that, but that's okay. I'm just glad that I can budget in such a way that I can take care of those things. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. So glad to have it. And also, most of you probably know, and if you don't, I just usually shop at Aldi these days and Dollar General for some other things like toilet paper, things like that. So anyway, that's I don't feel bad about it. Now, what it'll be for April, I am keeping track, hanging on to my receipts. What it'll be for April, I don't know. I did get some good buys on meat last month, and I stocked up. So that was a good thing. So I'm not unhappy with it because it's easy. It's cheaper, I should say, to eat it's just cheaper to eat foods that are maybe not as good for us, I guess. I don't know. And I'm just working on, I'm working on something. I'm working on myself. And that's, I'm working on myself. So I've been doing carb restriction. I don't want to call it keto because I'm not measuring anything other than weighing myself. And I am measuring my waist, which the reason I'm doing that is they say that your waist measurement, I was reading, your waist measurement has to do with your visceral fat. Visceral. That's the fat that you carry around your organs. And I'm not talking about, the church organ. I'm talking about your organs, your innards. So that I've been measuring my waist and the measurement's gone down some. So I'm happy about that. And I was down like 6 pounds from that 10 I wanted to lose. So not to be a glamour girl or a movie star, but who wants to be that these days? but to feel better, because I feel better when I'm not carrying that extra 10, 15 pounds. Okay, so are you enjoying your beverage? I just have black coffee. You know, I'm not fancy. So I'm just working on myself, and I know inflammation has gone down because my knee is not killing me, and I don't have the aches and pains have dissipated, and I don't have that bloat, so I feel better. And here's the thing: if you know to do better, and I'm speaking to myself as well, if we know to do better and we don't, then it's on us, right? It's not on anybody else, anything else. It's just on us. And that's our responsibility. Years ago I read the statement, once you know, you can't unknow. I find that to be very true. Once you know, you can't unknow. And if you know to do better and we don't do better, then that is on us, and we have to take responsibility for the ramifications of our neglect. If you have a repair on your house and you don't see to it, it'll only get worse, and things will get worse. If you neglect, I think if we neglect our bodies, if we neglect our health, and I'm not a health nut by any means, as you know, but if we neglect our health at whatever age we are, because I'm going to be 75 in, let's see, a couple months. If you neglect your health, it's just, you're going to suffer down the road, because it's only going to get worse. So, which sounds weird coming from a person of my age, but you know, just begin. And I think it's just whatever will make you feel better, physically, mentally, and keep you motivated and keep you able to move and function. That's important. It's important to me anyway, because I'm working on something here. I'm building something here. I'm building something for me and for my family, because the better health I'm in, aren't they? They're better off too. So I'm building something for me. There's an old spiritual, I think it's called Working on a Building, or Working on a Building. And it goes, I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. Amen. Oh, I love it. So what building are you working on? You working on your building? Let's do it. Let's do it together. I want to share this with you too, because I think this is kind of interesting. It's a little bit of insight into the YouTubes. So I want to share this with you. Now, my ad revenue on YouTube is down, and it does that from, because I don't make a lot. It's like not much compared to others, certainly. And as some of you know, I save the money. I don't spend the money. I don't live on the money, because at some point I'm looking at a repair on my house. And so some of that I have managed to squirrel away from YouTube is going to go for that. So, and I'm good with it, because I'm just happy. I'm happy to have it. And thank all of you for your support and your kindness in showing up. That means a lot to me. So I wanted to share with you kind of how that works. if I go into the YouTube studio and I click on the analytics of the YouTube, it gives me some choices like in graphs, trends, overview, content, audience, and revenue. So if I click on revenue, which I'm doing here, see there. If I click on revenue, it shows me throughout the month of March up until, actually it's usually like a day or two behind. So the last analytics it gives me is for April 3rd. So what it does, the revenue graph, it tells me day by day how much ad revenue I am receiving per 1,000 views. And that fluctuates greatly. And I am a small channel. I don't make, lots of money. And although the last few months I've been able to receive some revenue every month, which is awesome. I feel blessed for that. But let me just tell you this. For example, this is just for example. This starts at March 7th, okay? I can go back further, but it's right. I can do 7 days, 28 days, 90 days, all the way up to a full year. But let's take us back to March 7th. March 7th, and it gives the amount of ad revenue being paid on that day for every 1,000 views. Okay? So March 7th of 2025, my videos were earning $15.74 for every 1,000 views. Okay? Well, that's pretty nice. Now, depending on your channel, you can make loads of money per 1,000 views. Way more than $15.74. Okay? So, based on, for example, if I have a video that has 2,000 views on that day, not over a few days, but on that day, if I have a video that gets 1,000 views, let's say, I've made $15.74 that day on that video. Okay? Now, here we are, March 7th, $15.74. Oh, what's this? March 8th, I was being paid $5.96 per 1,000 views. That's a whole lot less, isn't it? So let's say March 8th, on the same video, I get 1,000 views on that day. I made $5.96 on the same 1,000 that the day before I earned $15. Okay? Okay. So let's check this out. It goes down again. Oh no. March 8th, on per 1,000 views, I'm making $4.98 per 1,000. See there? See how that works? Now then, I have just under 35,000 subscribers, thanks to all of you. Not all subscribers watch every video. So it varies, right? So it's going along, and then, and see, because of the algorithms, because of YouTube, because of, there's so many factors as to how YouTube will promote your videos. The more controversial videos get really promoted out there. So look at this. Oh, March 10th, $16.57 per 1,000. That's awesome. So what about March 14th, $16.24? And March 19th, I didn't even know what happened there. March 19th, the revenue was $20.41 per thousand. So I don't know. I'm not technical enough to figure out the rhyme or reason. I don't know why these things happen, because I post 3 videos a week, and I try to stay focused on certain things in each one of those videos. And that's for me, but that's also for you, so that you know what to expect. And that if that's something that appeals to you, you say, oh, she did a haul video on Wednesday. Let's see what came up with that. And so that was the most revenue I made, was $20.41 on March 19th. And in actuality, the lowest revenue that I made per 1,000 views on March 30th was $3.57. So that you can see how that would considerably cut ad revenue that you could make on YouTube. Now, I would encourage anyone, if you want to start a YouTube channel, go ahead. It took me a while before I was even qualified to receive, before I could be monetized. And I was almost there, just almost right there. And then they changed the goalposts, and I had to adhere to those new rules. So, and I've been here for what, 9 years? So just so you know, I just wanted you to know that. But from some of your comments are so good, and you guys have so much insight. I would encourage any of you to make a YouTube channel if you want to, and you feel like that's something that you can do, and you feel like you have something you want to say, then by all means, start your own channel. And if nothing else, you learn a lot. But you can't really do YouTube and be sensitive to what people think about you, because there's always nasty people out there. So you can't be sensitive to that. You can't be concerned about what they think about you. If you feel like it's something you want to do, or maybe, I know a lot of older people start YouTube because for their kids, for their grandkids, they're leaving like a little bit of history. That was kind of my thing when I started. And I was just in the kitchen and spent a lot of time with my grandkids in the kitchen, and I just kind of wanted to leave something for them. And as things go, you can start something for one reason, and then it evolves into something else, and you end up meeting a lot of nice people. You guys are so nice, and I've become familiar with you through your comments. And I also notice when I don't see you anymore, which makes me wonder if you're okay. And I just want to know that you're okay. Okay? But we all have lives. Things happen in our lives, and things change. And then there are a lot of you who watch very faithfully my silliness, and you never or rarely comment, and that's okay. And then some of you have posted that, I know one person said, well, I'm going to be MIA for a while because you're doing low carb cooking. And that's okay. That's all right. I just said, come back anytime. So, but we all have to do what we can to take care of ourselves. And, but that's fine. I don't have any issue with that whatsoever. So, but I did just want to share that with you because I think sometimes there's a lot of confusion about ad revenue. Now, I have my videos so that there's a skippable ads in the beginning and skippable ads in the end. I don't put mid-roll ads in there. And there was a message from YouTube that they were going to start doing that on the past videos unless we wanted to retain control of that, which I said I do. I know personally for me, watching a video that has so many mid-roll ads in there, many times I just click off. I just go away because it's too exacerbating and it interrupts the flow of the message or the video. So I have done that. I will continue to do that. And I don't want to inflict on other people who are kind enough to click on one of my videos to watch. I don't want to inflict on all of you the tediousness of mid-roll ads. So if those happen to show up, there was a mistake somewhere, or they've just taken control of my, because I don't do that. I never do that. So, I think that was all I wanted to talk to you about YouTube, because it's confusing. Sometimes I feel confused about it as well. I just do. And be patient with me, because some of the older videos are being watched and commented on. I mean, really old ones. And there's questions about them. And I have a lot of videos. I've got over, I think there's over 700 at this stage, I think. So I may have to do a little research to go back at that video and to answer your question, but I will do my best with them. But a video, for example, that was 8 years ago I have to really go back and check it and see because I want to be honest with you, and I want to be, my authentic, great self. Oh, my word. I don't know. What can I do? What can I do? I don't know. I'm just a little bit crazy here. So that's really it. While I'm on here, let's take a looky. Let's take a looky, Lou, and see. I have 848 videos. Not all of them are Oscar winners. Of course, the value of that's gone down quite a bit. But at 34,600 subscribers, awesome. You guys are awesome. 848 videos, and I'm just trying to stick to what I know. So that is actually that's just about it. Oh, come back, check the channel page and click on, it used to be called community, now it's called posts. Click on, you see the pull down menu at the top of the channel where it says home, videos, shorts, playlists, posts. Click on the posts and you can see, or maybe you'll be notified. Make sure you click the notification bell so you can get all the notifications, because I try to do at least a new post or two weekly. And it's usually a picture of something maybe that I have cooked that I want to share that with you, or it is maybe a little bit of encouragement for you. And so click on that. You might find some value in it. That's just what I'm saying. You might find some value in it. I hope you do. I made something the other day and I was so inspired because I never made it before, and so I filmed it. So I'm going to show you that on the Let's Make Some Food Monday. I've got it ready to go. I'm going to show it to you on Monday. I think you are going to like it. I think you're going to like it because I'm loving it. I did a little research on how to make it, and it was like, okay, let's go for this. And I didn't even do a run through. I just filmed it on the spot because I was going to make it that day. And I said, oh man, I got to do it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you got to check on Monday. And if you click the notification bell and it goes, and it comes up, and then that way you'll get notified of all of the pearls and words of wisdom that pour from my lips. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel silly. I'm glad the weather is nice because I get to go to Dollar General. I have to tell you this about Dollar General. There's this older man. He works at Dollar General. He said he doesn't retire. He could retire, but he doesn't because why? Anyway, when I go in, if he's on the floor because he unloads the trucks and stocks stuff and everything, his name is Fred. And so if I'm in there and we happen to run into each other, you know, we chitty chat because he's actually, I think he said he's in his 60s. And of course, you know, I'm not. But anyway, he has kids that live in, I think he said he's got 2 sons and he's got some grandchildren. But he was visiting I think he said he was visiting his son in Nebraska. I think it was Nebraska, somewhere like that. And his little grandson, he knows that his papa works at Dollar General. And so he said to his little grandson one day, he said they saw a Dollar General, and he said to his little grandson that he lived there. Meaning he worked all the time, so he lives at Dollar General. And so when he was visiting his son and his little grandson, they passed a Dollar General, and he said, "Look, Papa, it's where you live. It's your house. It's Dollar General." And his little grandson thinks he lives at Dollar General. And I started laughing. I said, well, you practically do. He said, I know. I just thought that was so funny. Kids, they say the darndest things, don't they? They're awesome. All right. That's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a smile on your face and just enjoy the joys of being alive. Because, you know, we're here and the alternative is not very good. Okay, all right. I love ya. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, we're like 33 minutes. Sorry. Bye.